I came to the University of Texas as a 16-year-old freshman in the fall of '41. I watched Texas beat up on Oregon 71-7 on December 6, 1941.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. The Japanese have attacked Pearl Harbor, Hawaii by air, President Roosevelt has just announced.
The next morning I went down to the drag to have breakfast and found out we were in war. I got in line of about a block and a half long on Monday to join the Army. And so I went through this drill and got up to the front of the line, and they said, no, you're not 18, you don't have approval from your parents, and so you can't get in. I had seen a movie with John Payne. He was in those dress blues, and goodness gracious, pretty handsome guy. I wanted to be a seagoing Marine for the reason that John Payne did so well, and Maureen's not a bad-looking lady, and so I wanted to follow his lead. Right after the first year in '43, I was 18, and I did sign up and was called up about 2 months later.
Most Americans refer to them as the greatest generation for their honor, courage, and bravery during World War II. At a time when the fate of the entire world was at stake, they answered the call to fight and defend up to the cost of their life.
Thank you for your service.
Well, thank you very kindly for saying so.
Today we're here at Austin International Airport getting ready to go on an honor flight with it's number 22, and I think there are about 40 veterans, World War II veterans. I served in the Air Force.
Well, did you?
Hell,
we were on the same side most of the time.
Most of the time. You're right.
Honor flight is an experience. We talk about it as being a trip of a lifetime. It's not just a flight we take to Washington, D.C. to the war memorials. It's a gratitude campaign for our city and our country to say thank you to these senior veterans that not too far distant future they will not be here anymore.
Our ranks are thinning.
This is my first time on this flight, and to see the excitement is really interesting and uplifting as a Navy veteran myself. Yeah, are you coming with us?
Oh, no, I wish.
Each veteran gets assigned a guardian, and it's a one-on-one relationship that starts right here in Austin. They never leave their side. We overemphasize safety and accountability. They become best friends. By the time we get home Saturday night, they have a friend for life.
So my veteran is a gentleman by the name of Robert, or Bob, Rao. He's an electrician and served in the Navy as well on a destroyer escort. So we're already swapping sea stories. The debt that we owe to the veterans is really something that I'm proud to be a part of this program.
Well, I'm looking forward to the group here and all these people, and I am delighted to be in part of it, and I regret that there's not more of us that are here to be able to participate.
And we have a pipe and drum escort through the airport here in Austin. And the crowd in the airport in the concourse, they come to the center of the concourse and they start applauding and waving, thanking all these veterans as we go to our gate. And that alone starts the tone.
Well, it's very, very nice and a real surprise because I didn't anticipate this. These people are so nice, and so I'm so glad to see somebody interested in the United States of America. It's going to be a good day. Well, this is really nice. I didn't have any idea.
All the people that were there, traveling on their own business, on their own time, yet made time when we arrived with the veterans to really be there and appreciate their presence, their contribution.
So I went to sea school, and a handful of us were selected to become instructors of sailors with the 20mm anti-aircraft gun. We had that duty following successful completion of sea school for several weeks, and then put us on a cattle car, literally, and we went to Bremerton, Washington, to the Marine base there. But there was a huge Navy ship repair there, and the Enterprise came back to Bremerton, Washington to have all the remodeling and repairs and all that sort of thing, because she'd been banged up pretty good. Well, she was the queen of the shipyard. And I wanted on that queen. But every chance I could get in the softest terms possible, Sarge, I sure do want to get on that Enterprise. My friends that I had gone to sea school with started being transferred to the Enterprise. And they were getting on there and waving bye-bye to Jack, and I didn't like it a bit. In September, one morning, I reported to the office, and the first sergeant came over and said, "Marone, did you still want to be on the Enterprise?" And I said, "Well, yes, but hell yes." And he said, "Well, go ahead and get your stuff packed. I'll get your orders out." And I was the last guy of the Marine detachment.
All right, sir.
Thank you.
You bet.
Good flight.
Everyone in the concourse in DC comes to the gate, and they realize then that what they signed up for was an experience.
It'll make me cry in a minute.
It takes 36 hours, and it changes their life.
Welcome, sir. Welcome. Thank you for your service.
My pleasure. This parade through the airport here and all of the applause by the people, it really gets to you because you like to see people take a little time out of their life to be able to pay respect to veterans. And I didn't expect it, but it's certainly welcome and we're very grateful.
Every day we're losing approximately 600 veterans that served in World War II. So now it's more crucial than ever that we show them our deepest respect and gratitude. As of April 2015, Honor Flight Austin has brought over 650 veterans to DC to see the many war memorials. And on this 22nd flight, we have 40 veterans that served in World War II.
We're going to be making our way into the District of Columbia, our nation's capital.
Yeah, one of the other big surprises that we do for the veterans, when we get up Saturday morning, we tell them that we're going to see about 9 memorials, and they said there's no way in hell. And when we go outside and look in front of the bus, there's 3 police escorts with their lights on. These police escorts, it's like parting the Red Sea.
Here's the first time where I think we're going to see a lot of traffic. Let's see how our escort gets us through this. Take a look.
And we run literally every red light legally now in Washington, D.C., and we get to places very quickly. Most of the Saturdays, our first stop in the early morning is the World War II Memorial. And when we get off the bus, we take a group picture outside by the World War II Memorial office. And then we take all the veterans through the Pacific Arch.
Yeah. It is pretty impressive.
And we go down below by the fountain. When we get them all in a tight group picture right there in the center of their World War II memorial, incredibly powerful and emotional.
We're on a flight Austin from Austin, Texas. We brought 40 World War II veterans.
Even the tourists gather around.
It's fun. Thank you. Thank you. Nice to see you.
It's great to be part of this, to see them receive the gratitude and thanks of so many people. It's very special.
Let's give them all a round of applause.
And I can see it in the veterans' eyes. That tells a story of what's really going on in their heart. It's pretty amazing.
Our mission is really to honor veterans of World War II who have given so much to their country. These children of depression and World War, we owe them so much. We can never repay that debt, but at least we can try, and that's what we're trying to do here with these trips.
Come on, pal. These people here, there's so many of them, well, it's just hard to believe. It's so touching.
Thanks, sir.
Nice to see you. Thank you. This is a terrific way to honor 400,000 people. If you don't get tears in your, I'm getting tears in my eyes just thinking about it.
One of the sacred moments of an honor flight is we take them into Arlington National Cemetery. Arlington National Cemetery, for everyone, and especially these soldiers and these World War II vets, it's the most sacred hallowed ground on the planet. Not only for the changing of the guard, but we also lay a wreath at the tomb of an unknown soldier. We lay a wreath, it says Honor Flight Austin for the tomb of the unknown soldier, and the sounding of taps. And these World War II vets lay the wreath. We used 4 of them to lay the wreath at the tomb. Those 4 talk about it for the rest of their lives, that they laid a wreath at the tomb of the unknown at Arlington National Cemetery when they were 96 years old. So, again, breathtaking, life-changing.
In our Marine detachment, if all the Marines were alive today that served on the Enterprise during World War II, I think it would number, if memory serves me, around 432. I will tell you that our ranks have thinned, as you might expect, and we're down now to, I'm going to be rather liberal and say a handful of Marines. So, and we've buried some good people.
These men and women had no idea what they were getting ready to face. Going to war, some of them were going to war when they were 15, 16 years old. They lied because they wanted to serve their country and they wanted to protect our freedom. 16 million of them went to fight a world war. They're cut from a different cloth. They are the essence of America.
I don't care whether you're an independent or you're a Republican or you're a Democrat. We are Americans. We're so blessed. We're the lucky ones.
A reunion of sorts, closure for some, but overall an unforgettable experience. They sacrificed their youth and fought hard for pride of their flag and love of country, and now it's up to us to ensure the service and sacrifice of our World War II veterans is never forgotten. It's our duty to honor them.